sows, the nation reaps. What a country sows, the country reaps. What the world sows, the world reaps. And what a nation sows, the nation reaps. What a country sows, the country reaps. What the world sows, the world reaps. When a nation sows for itself deceit, it reaps deceit. When a nation sows for itself lies, it reaps falsehood. It reaps all the consequences of the things in which it plants. The things we desire as a nation is what we will get. You sitting here this morning, you listening to me today, you are a holy nation. Whatever you desire as a nation is what you get. What Israel desired is what Israel got. What Isaac desired, Isaac got. What Jacob desired, Jacob got. What Abraham desired, Abraham got. We all, as nations, what we desire, we get. In Haggai chapter 2, verse 7, it says that I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations shall come. And I'll fill this house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts. Amen. So when I shake the nations, the desire of the nations will come. We're walking into that season where nations of the world will experience the supernatural shaking that will bring to birth their desire. The question is, what do our nations desire? What do the people really want? Do we want freedom? Do we want liberty? Or are we ready to always cower behind the propagandas and falsehoods of politics or governance or people or friends or families or neighbors or the society? Or do we really want for ourselves a better life? Do we truly desire something better than what the world offers us today? Do we truly desire what is beyond what the government offers us today? We must begin to set our desires right. The Bible says that God gives us whatsoever things that we desire. It said you shall have what things soever you desire. And this is very paramount, and this is very key. The next scripture that came into my spirit, and the Lord was speaking to me this morning, which I find needful to share with us today, is that God is going to disappoint those who are playing God over nations, over these nations, upon not just our country, but over nations of the world, especially Africa. There are certain persons that have taken the place of God and are playing God in these countries and in these nations, becoming the ones who have assumed themselves as the ones that can anoint rulers and kings. Power comes from God. And as humans continue to foist and to force other humans as leaders, they continue to corrupt the system. Because each time they want to do that, they cover up their tracks and they continue to anoint people that will satisfy their own selfish desires and their greedy desires, that will become conduit pies for them to steal, to rob, and to take. And that's going to be over. Because for some of these nations of the world, what God is saying prophetically, which he even spoke through the prophet Daniel, is that there's going to be a change in this system. And I witnessed in my spirit, and I saw that this change is even going to come and is going to affect our country, Nigeria. It will affect even this country we're living in. Every one of us citizens will witness that some of the persons who made themselves as gods, as the makers of kings, will begin to see that even they will become disappointed